Welcome to this YouTube video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to draw a pie chart in Google Sheets. And to help me do that, I have data here which shows company and sales, the performance of different companies and their sales in a given period. So I'm going to use this to draw my pie chart. So I highlight the data that I'm going to use, right? So running from A2 to B5. I'm going to leave out the headers. Then I go under Insert. Right there, when you run down, you'll see Chart. When you click on the chart there, if I create more room here, and by default, it draws me a pie chart. Now, to get more room here, I can resize the pie chart. Better you go into the corner and resize it like so, in, out, it will resize uniformly. If you use the sides, it will not do it properly, resize uniformly. So it's better to use the corners, and we drag it right there. And you can see I have a beautiful pie chart well drawn here. So now I've shown you how to resize and resize the chart. Next, I'm going to show you the different things we can use, we can play around with. How do we change the title? How do we change the colors in here? How we change the labels, and a lot more. Now, when you click on the chart, there's these three dots that appear here. When you click on them, these are the different things we're going to go through. The longest one is the edit chart. We shall see a lot of editing that we can do on this chart. Then deleting a chart, then downloading our chart, if at all we want to download it, and we can download it in different formats. Then if you want to publish it on the web or embed it in our website, we can use this one, can copy the chart, can move it on a different sheet, and also give it alternative text. So having said that briefly, let's go and see how we can edit this chart. So to edit the chart, go on through these three dots and click on Edit Chart. Bring up this Edit Chart Editor on your right there. And it has two tabs. The first tab shows Setup. In other words, this information is used to set up the chart. So if you have anything you want to change or edit on the setup, this is where you come. However, if there are things you want to do, design style on this chart, then you go under customize. So let's start with setting up the chart. So you go to set up the chart. Now, the first one is chart type. And when I click on the dialog, there are a number of different charts that we can see right here. Now, assuming I don't want the pie chart and I want a column chart, I'll click down the drop down here, click on the column chart, and automatically it will change my chart to the column chart. In this case, I'm interested in the pie chart. So let's go back to that. The data range, if you have you want to change the data range, you can use this right here. Currently, it is reading A2 to B5. So it is picking it from here. Bring back my editor, I double click on the chart. Then if I go down, my labels, it is telling me where it is pulling the labels from A2 to F5, from this A2 right here to F5. So if you have different labels, you could change them by removing or going and selecting them and putting them here. You can select them right here and bring them in here. Now, right down here, we have Aggregate. Now, what Aggregate does, it sums up the data. To demonstrate that, assuming I have company A repeated down here, what will happen is if I don't use aggregate, company A will be shown twice. And if I use aggregate, it will add the company A figures values together. So let's demonstrate that. As you see, when I added company A, I have company A here with 25% and company A again here with 25%. Hopefully this is not something you want to do. You want company A to have one figure. So what you'll have to do is to edit under setup and click down here on aggregate. When I do that, you see company A, which was 25%, increases to 50.6. In other words, it has added this 7,326 with 7,326 to make the 50.6%. So if I remove it, my company A again will go back and appear twice, but that's not something that you want to see. All right, more labels here, switch columns. If I do that, switches my column, my values B, A3 to B3. My labels is that. Doesn't make a lot of sense for me. Use two columns as headers. So when you select this one, it is going to ignore the first two, and then it will start drawing from right here. So to demonstrate that, I'll come here and say use row 2 as headers. So when I do that, you'll observe that A has disappeared. In other words, the row of company and sales is left out, and the row of company A is left out. My heading and company A are left out when I click use row 2 as headers. Next, now that is all around the labels. This is all under the setup. Those are the functions we have. So let's move under customize. Now under customize, this is where we change the chart type, the design of the chart. So the design of the chart can be changed under here. For example, I can give it a background. If I give it a background of blue, I pick it background of white. You can pick any of these colors. If these colors are not enough for you, you can come and pick more. And you can also remove the colors. But if I remove the colors, I'll see the grid lines and it will be transparent. Hopefully this is not something that you want to do, but let's say make it white and it appears as so. On the right here, we have the font. You can change the font that is being used on the chart here. This is the border. Right now, I have this border which goes around here. If I'm not interested in that, I go under customize, style. This is the color of my border. Now I can change it to white. The color of my border changes to white. White is the same as this, so we cannot see it properly. To see it, maybe let me change it to blue. No, I'm changing the border to blue. The border is the line around my chart is changed to blue, as you can see all right there. So again, under style, now maximizes will enlarge our chart and it will put a key on this chart like so. So it puts a key and increases the size of the chart to occupy maximum space. 3D will change this chart to a 3D. When I click there, you can see how it looks like. So those are some of the styles you have under chart type. Pie chart. Now, if I go through this donut hole, now the donut hole is the hole here around at the center. Currently, it is reading 0%. But if I put 25%, you can see a hole is created in the center and it looks like more of a donut. I can increase the size of that hole or reduce it to 0 as you wish. Again, the border color. Now, this is the color of the borders for these different pies. So right now it has this color, which is none. If I put white, you can see each of these is separated by a border of white. Now, if I move down here, I have slice labels. The labels are these things that indicate which color belongs to which company. And I can change their way, how it looks like so. So if I say labels, the names of the companies appear inside of these charts, as you can see here. Now for company A, it doesn't appear because that space is not enough to incorporate the full name. So if you want to see the first company F, you'll need to expand this chart. So this is the labels. If you want values to show, click there and values will show. If you want percentages, this is how you change them. Percentages and values, you can do that. Ones which are not showing is because my chart is small and it cannot incorporate those values. However, if you increased it, you'll be able to see the values. Now, the labels, you can make them bold, you can make them italics. The text color, you can change it to white, like so. You can play around as you wish. Now, that is my pie chart. I come to pie slice. This is one of the slices in my pie chart. By default, it has started with the first one here, which is company A. So if you want to change any color for one of these, you first select it here. Then currently it is showing blue. I can change it, for example, to that color. Distance from the center, if I increase this distance, this slice is going to move away from the center. So now currently the distance is 0, but if I make it 25, you can see it shifts right away from the center. If I make it 75, it will shift very farther from the center. You can do this when you're presenting and you want to highlight one of these slices by moving them out of the center. Come back here and put it to 0. So that's what we have under pie slice. Down here, I have chart and axis titles. This will deal with the chart title. It has a title and a subtitle. So if I want to change the chart title, I can come here and type in right here, sales of selected companies, like so. As I type, it will appear on top there. If I move down, I can change the font. I can change the size. I can make it bold. Align, can center it. Okay, there are a lot of things you can do right here under chart type titles. So down, as you can see, there's also a subtitle. If you want to put the title below this one, that would be the subtitle. You click there and you'll be able to enter a subtitle and do the same formatting as I have illustrated. Lastly, here we have the legend. And the first one is the position of the legend. If you want them at the top, they can go on top as you see here. you want them at the bottom, you can put them at the bottom. You don't want them, you can remove them. Labeled, this is my default, which is labeled. And so that's how you can play around with the position of the legend. You can change the font of the legends. You can change the size, reduce them, can make them bold. The text color, all can be done right here. So under editing, these are the different things we can do under editing. Now let's move back to our chart. I can delete the chart by clicking on this button here. So if I click delete, my chart is going to disappear. As you see, I can Control Z to bring it back. Next, if I want to download my chart, it gives me 3 options. I can download it as a PNG file, can download it as a PDF and a SVG file. So the moment I click on any of these, automatically the download will kick off and it starts downloading. Next is about publishing my chart. Okay, if I want to publish my chart, publish means that, for example, I want to create a link which I can send through an email or share with different people. And the moment they click on that link, it will be displayed. Or if I want to embed my chart in a website, I can use this publish chart. So let's go there and see what it has. When I click there, it has 2 options, link and embed. Let's first go through link. Now, when I click on link, I can publish here. Here I select what I want to publish, which is by default well selected. And down here, I have whether interactive or if I want it as an image. As an image, when you hover it, you not see anything. But interactive, it will show the labels as you hover over the chart. Now, if I click publish, it will ask me, do you want to publish? I say, okay. Then it will show me a link which I can use to share. Share this link, you can share it, you can click here, Facebook, Twitter, you can share it on Twitter, you can share it by Gmail, click there and then you put in an email address and share with different people. So to demonstrate how this link works, I'm going to copy it, open a new tab on the web and paste it in there like so, then enter, then you're gonna see my chart appear like so. So this is how the link works. When you click on the link, it will just display your chart. Now, the interactive which I was meaning was if I hover over this, you can see company A, company F. This is the interactive option that they were giving us. So if you select image, this one will not appear. This, when I hover over this, these labels will not appear. Now, embedded means I can embed this chart into my website. So I need to have access to HTML code where I copy this iframe. It is an iframe. When you copy it and paste it in your HTML code and you view that code, you will see you're able to view your chart. To do that, let me copy this. I'm going to go and paste it in an HTML page. This is an HTML page. So I paste it there, then I run it. When I do that, you can see my chart appearing. This is how it will appear on your website where you have, if you use that embedded link. So you just get that link, paste it into your HTML code, and it will, when someone clicks on it, it will appear like you can see right here. So that is all about publish. Let's go back. I can copy the chart. If I want to copy it on a different sheet, I can copy it using this. Then I can move these sheets to an own sheet. So what it does, it will create a new sheet and move this chart to a new sheet. To demonstrate that, let me click there. So you can see it has created a new sheet called chart 1, and it has displayed my chart over here. This is my heading. Then the good thing, it puts also the buttons on top here, copy chart, edit chart. So when you click there, you can get the same functionality that I've demonstrated to you. So to bring back my chart, I'm going to undo this by Ctrl Z, and I get back to where I am been. My last bonus is if you want to edit anything on this chart, for example, I want to edit the title, I need to double click on this title. And when I do that, the customize fields relating to the title will appear here, as you can see. If I want to edit this slice, I just double click on that slice, then it will appear here, and then I can edit it. So whatever I want to edit, just double click on it, and it will just appear right here and edit it. That's a very good and quick way of accessing any of the components on this chart for edit purposes. I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you for watching. And if you have liked it, please subscribe to see more videos like this one. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video, share. See you in the next video.